That's not me.
That's what I was thinking.
They had to check my grades. What time do you have? Oh, fancy! I love this sparkle. Sure. Sean said he loves me. After 1 year, he gave in. I'm happy.
All right, good evening, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, and thank you for letting me share this day with you. Today serves as a significant transition for you personally and professionally. Today represents the beginning of your career in healthcare. You'll be required to demonstrate extraordinarily high levels of professionalism and empathy. Now, first, you'll forgive me, there's some historical context that frames our event today. Until about 1900, physicians wore black for their patient interactions, since medical encounters were thought of as serious and formal affairs. They also served a practical purpose. They cleaned up easily, and they hid quite a bit. It wasn't until we achieved major scientific advancements in medicine and in healthcare, such as antibiotics and hand washing, that white coats became standard for health professionals in North America. Today, health professionals wear white coats for a variety of reasons: to symbolize a commitment to professionalism, integrity, dedication to the sick and the suffering, and to ensure that we are visible as healthcare professionals to patients, to families, and to other members of the healthcare community. The white coat ceremony is employed to emphasize humanism in medicine at the very start of your education, and for students to reaffirm, for you to reaffirm, your commitment to serving patients and communities in need with compassion. Some of you have heard me describe the white coat ceremony as a meaningful rite of passage, where faculty and students demonstrate a collective commitment to the profession, to patients, the public, and to ourselves. You have already demonstrated remarkable commitment through your many service activities and by crafting your own oath to patient care, which you'll recite together shortly. Some of you have also heard me describe your PA training as long days and short years. I'm going to take the liberty of quoting one of my favorite writers, Dr. Dawn Berwick, who is the founder of the Institute for Healthcare Improvement, the former head of the Center for Medicaid and Medicare Services, a pediatrician, and a staunch advocate for patient-centered care. You will soon learn a lovely lesson about providing patient care. I guarantee it. You will learn that in a professional life that will fly past fast and hard, a hectic life in which thousands of people will honor you by bringing you their pain and confusion, a few of them will stand out. For reasons you will not control and may never understand, a few will hug your heart, and they will become for you touch points that when you spot it, tell you exactly where you are. If you allow it, and you should allow it, these special patients will enter your soul and will be your teachers. So please forgive us, and when I say us, I mean the faculty and your preceptors, if we sometimes share too many stories, if we sound old, outdated, or antiquated. It's only because our patients and our stories, they continue to teach us. And we want to carry those lessons forward so that you perhaps not only continue to learn from us and from them, but only so that you work to become better than we were and that we are. And you develop a better system within which to practice and to serve. In this spirit, the Gold Foundation has provided us and you with the Keeping Healthcare Human lapel pins. These pins serve as a visual reminder that in order to deliver the best care to patients, compassion and empathy must be the hallmark of clinical practice. Faculty, Mr. Joe Harrison, will gift you this lapel pin as part of the ceremony today. Congratulations on beginning your career today. And please join me in welcoming our keynote speaker today. She's a very special guest because she graduated in our first PA class in 2014, Ms. Maggie Thayer.
Hello. The white coat ceremony is more than a rite of passage into the world of practicing medicine. It is a moment to soak in the fact that you made it this far and to acknowledge how that happened. Take a look around you and you'll see friends and family who have supported you and helped you get here. You've been privileged with the opportunity for higher education, and you've chosen a career devoted to the well-being of others. If NAU is true to its mission, I hope some of you have not been privileged, and yet you sit here today because you deserve to be here. The mission of NAU states you are individuals of the highest possible quality from diverse backgrounds and life experiences. What you bring to our profession will shape that which is the essence of patient-centered healthcare for the next generation. This is you getting ready. Over the past year, you've stuffed your brain full of as much medical knowledge as one can handle, and if we're being honest, probably more than one can handle. And yet, it's likely a drop of water in the vast ocean of medicine. Over the next year, you'll gain more clinical experience and hopefully solidify some of what you learned. But the learning never stops. You are about to embark on a very challenging and exciting journey where you will be privileged to join the healthcare scene as a physician associate. As medical providers, we have the opportunity to connect with other human beings in a very vulnerable way. We are faced with their fears and uncertainties. We are tasked with making important and life-changing medical decisions. In many ways, we are literally entrusted with their lives. Why did we do this to ourselves? I wanted to be a PA because I had this idea that I was going to make a difference. I thought I could come in and do it a little bit better. I had experienced what it felt like to have a distracted or detached medical provider, and I felt driven to be a source of compassionate medical care. I wanted to be able to really listen and be present and allow patients to feel comfortable enough to advocate for their needs and values. I especially wanted to reach the people that were faced with barriers to care. Health insurance barriers, social barriers, geographical, financial, educational barriers. I pictured myself breaking down barriers all over the place in my fight for the people. The first year I applied to PA school, I was told that I was on the wait list for the wait list. The next year I got an interview with NAU and a chance to carry out my dream when I got a call that I was accepted into the program. I probably don't have to explain that victorious feeling to you since you're all sitting here. You made it, and you survived the didactic year. They said it was going to be like drinking from a fire hose. Not the case. It's much more like waterboarding or torrential rain that floods every crack and crevice of your mind. Am I right? If you haven't had a breakdown yet, you're either extremely resilient or you're saving it up for a big one. This is a time when you're going to need to stick together and lean on those friends and family that are probably sitting in this room. This next year, things get really exciting. I could tell endless stories about my experiences with clinical rotations. When the clinical year was wrapping up and all of us were stressing about passing the pants and getting jobs, I about lost it because I had too many options. I literally had a mini mental breakdown over what to do, as if the job I chose out of school was going to shape the rest of my life. I couldn't see the super awesome thing about it, which was that I had 3 job opportunities before I even graduated. I ended up starting in a rural area right out of school, sink or swim. It was a tough first year, but I learned so much. The learning curve was practically vertical. I spent several years after that taking care of our local homeless population in shelters, on the streets, and on a mobile unit. So much advanced pathology was right in my face as I tried to care for individuals facing multiple barriers at once. There was heartbreak and there was success. Some of my patients died. Imagine telling a 36-year-old male that shoulder pain he was complaining out turns out to be metastatic lung cancer. And yet there were others caught in a vicious loop of medical complications, complicated by homeless complications, and they eventually got housed and healthy and well. To watch someone rise from despair and pure joy and freedom, all the while treating their colds and sprains and cuts, helping them control their diabetes or high blood pressure, it's the most gratifying job I've ever had. I mentioned earlier what a privilege it is to be a PA. It's also a challenge. It's no secret that this job is full of pressure from all sides. There's the pressure we put on ourselves. There's the pressure our patients put on us. There's pressure from our employers to see more people in a day, and there's pressure from insurance companies to do it cheaper. None of that is what's best for patient care. When I started working, I thought I could get out there and somehow fight the system and do better than those that came before me. I've been humbled to find out that I myself had my hand on the doorknob in an exam room, wishing I could move on to the next patient so I wasn't going to have to work through lunch. I've been humbled to find I myself can get distracted and that detachment is a natural consequence to feeling overburdened. I was humbled to find at just 5 years out of school I was burned out. What I learned is I can't go to work every day and fight the system. I have to go to work every day and do my best despite it. I listen when my patients talk. I do my best to calm their fears. I work together with them on a plan to address their health concerns. And even on my most challenging days, I go home knowing that I helped 1 or 2 people just by reassuring them that they were okay. I've been lucky enough to impact a few patients so greatly that they've been brought to tears thanking me. And it's nothing dramatic. I've never saved a life that I'm even aware of. But what they've all said is that I listened and I cared. And that was all I was after when I started this journey. The curriculum at NAU is designed to prepare you for the front line, so to speak, but it is in the trenches that you will find your strengths and weaknesses. You will be prepared for what you face, but it will not be comfortable. I want you to face your weaknesses, admit where you lack knowledge, seek counsel from your peers and your predecessors. Be humble and be genuine. Be the medical provider you want to have. In whatever specialty you choose, bring your best self. And don't forget to take care of that self along the way. I've had the opportunity to work with faculty members since joining NAU family as a first-year PA student in 2012, and I'm so grateful for my mentors. I'm grateful for the physicians out there who have taken me under their wing. I'm especially grateful for you in the audience because you've made this choice to join us, and I know you're going to be amazing. I think I can speak for the class and say we are grateful for the friends and family showing us support today, and we recognize how lucky we are to have that. I look forward to working with you guys as a colleague in about a year, with or without your white coat. It's just too hot for me right now. To the NAU class of 2024, congratulations and welcome to the family.
Thank you so much, Maggie. Thanks for being with us today and carrying on the NAU mission. All right, and now I have the pleasure of welcoming our very own Dr. Betty Copeland, who's going to talk with us about the importance, the value, and the history of the white coat ceremony itself.
Hi, guys. Welcome, friends, family. It's a privilege, really, to be able to tell you a little bit more about the white coat ceremony. So traditionally, as you've heard, the ceremony marks the transition into a health profession. So it offers the recognition that someone has officially become a member of a healthcare profession, still a novice, but entrusted to do the things necessary to learn to become a PA. In the first year, that included a lot of bookwork, but also learning the skills necessary to provide patient care. And in your second year, it's in the clinic with the opportunity to touch patients, which is a big responsibility. The white coat ceremony is actually fairly new because apparently I just learned that physicians used to have black coats, right? Started in 1993 in Columbia University's College of Physicians and Surgeons. It is now widely performed in health professions programs in the US and around the world. Generally, at the ceremony, people discuss what it means to be entering a profession and discuss that profession's values. Values of the PA profession include holding the health, safety, welfare, and dignity of all human beings as one's primary responsibility and treating all those who seek care equally. Some have criticized the white coat as a representation of elitism or separation from others, including our patients. I see those arguments. I almost never wear a white coat, and my patients call me by my first name, although my students don't, actually. That said, the white coat can, in fact, be a powerful symbol for patients, like the title you will have. It is a symbol of your expertise and your potential to help people in a time of need. And while it is a powerful symbol, it should not be a symbol of power or privilege in an elitist sense, but of the privilege of being able to care for people who, in any other setting, may be strangers. So for those not familiar with medical culture, a short white coat is worn by students or health professionals still in training. So although some fully fledged providers who've had all their training will wear the short white coat, either to symbolize that they are always students and always learning, or because it's just more comfortable. Long white coats show that someone has completed all the requirements necessary for their profession. What about that? In my case, actually, I have completed all the requirements necessary, and also I'm speaking at a white coat ceremony. However, that doesn't mean I don't value the white coat as a symbol of a healthcare professional. So I'm going to share a few instances, and sometimes I get a little teary when I do this, but I'm going to try not to, when I was reminded of what it means to be a healthcare provider. So these are my versions of the white coat. So the kindness that my first preceptor showed me when I was an extremely nervous student, worried that I didn't know enough to take on the responsibilities of a PA. I didn't, but he assured me that I would learn. My preceptor, who after he saw a patient who was angry and unkind and had their phone during the visit, she was complaining, unpleasant, and he looked at me and he said, "You know, she's always so nice, she must really be in a lot of pain." The physician who took the time to express how deeply sorry he was, that there was nothing more he could do for my dying father. And the PA who told me when my infant daughter was hospitalized with pneumonia that I wasn't expected to be a PA, but allowed to just be a mom. That infant is about to turn 22. And I still remember the relief that comment brought me. So in closing, some days choosing to be a PA will seem like a career choice. You will study a lot and you will go to work and you will complain sometimes a lot you'll complain, particularly during the studying part. Other days you will know you've made a life choice that truly impacts people's lives. So as you start your path toward becoming a PA, look for your version of the white coat. And as you learn about and begin to see patients, strive to embody it, whether you are wearing it or not. Congratulations.
Thank you to the always amazing Dr. Copeland. And now we reach the most exciting part of the discussion, presentation, ceremony today, and that's the presentation of the white coats. Yes. So there should be much more applause at that particular point in time. Yes, thank you. Yes. So we have a slight correction to the program. It's actually Mr. Nick Goodman. Nick, kind of give a little wave there in the corner. All right, Mr. Nick. Yes. So Mr. Goodman is going to be presenting the white coats in addition to Ms. Tiffany Cook. Give a little wave there, Tiffany. And then a spirited group today. And then Mr. Joe Harrison. Joe, give a little wave over there. Joe. So Joe is going to be presenting you with your Keeping Healthcare Human, Your Gold Foundation lapel pins that we hope you'll be putting on your white coat as well. So there's going to be a whole procession here on stage, multiple steps, lots of celebration, lots of opportunity for pictures. So we have a photographer here. Hopefully we've got some family friend photographers in the audience, so hopefully you're all ready to go. So we're going to kind of get a little preparation here. I think you're going to be entering over here. Am I correct? Okay, Dr. Bonin is saying yes. So when you are kind of signaled to rise, you will enter on my left. You will go across the stage for your multi-stage celebration, and then you will exit on my right, and we will greet you again, and then along the way you'll have multiple opportunities for photographs. Good? And my usual questions before we start? All right, are we ready? Yeah. Okay, so I think as we kind of get ready, I'm also pleased to announce that Mr. Jacob Gubler, Jacob, give a little wave. Jacob is going to be reading everyone's names. Yes, I know. Okay. So, all right, everybody's on stage. Perfect. Okay, so I think, where do we start here? So first row, why don't you go ahead and rise up for us? All right. You guys have your jackets? Good. Okay, I'm going to cross behind you.
All right. Rebecca Balea. Cade Barker. Amelia Bohr. Christina Bugliarello. Elizabeth Calvillo. Sharn Shokar. Mercedes Curiel. Uriel Curiel. Amela Dedek. Maria Estrada. Jacob Fisher. Thomas Fitch. Esteban Flores. Gabriela Flores. Miguel Fonseca. Caitlin Frock. Taylor Gibbons. Alyssa Heffernan. Steve Jackson. Rabia Jama. Delaney Jeckman. Lauren Jenkins. Adam Jensen. Melina Jimenez. Carly Krebs. Claire Cronenberger. Marissa Llamas. Kyle Maxim. Katie Maynard. Sean McGee. Brianna McGuffin. Ryan McNeely.
Smile, Ryan, smile!
Blakely Meyer. Nicole Meyer. Savannah Morey. Catherine Nance. Natalie Nguyen. Rainey Noble. Nancy Alney. Amy Ong. Caleb Owens. Evelyn Paniagua Villa. Ian Peroni. Kristen Provencio. San Raban. Mark Rangel. Matthew Roller. Cheyenne Schaefer. Hatham Shakir. Nimra Sidhu. Savannah Sparks. Nicole Steingruber. Tina Tran. Aubrey Turner. Laura Versluis. Amaya Webster. Maribel Wellwood. Calvin Worrell. Congratulations, class of 2024.
Okay, so will the class of 2024 maybe just stand up and be acknowledged, recognized, and celebrated? Okay, you can sit down. Enough of that. I'm just kidding. No. Okay, so as this final part of the white coat ceremony, I'm going to have Claire come on up. And, you know, we kind of figured rather than a faculty member leading you in an oath to patient care that you crafted, it's probably more appropriate that your student body president lead you, right?
Thank you.
You have
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. There you go.
I want to give a special shout out to Blakely Meyer for taking the lead on this oath. Thank you so much. So,
You can invite Blakely up if you'd like.
do you want to come up, Blakely? You don't. Okay. Okay. So, do we raise our hand? I don't know how this works.
If you would like, you can have them stand again, maybe?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
yes.
Oh, this is
Please,
teamwork.
yes.
Okay.
And
Maybe
we're matching.
have everyone stand. Yeah. Everyone
Yes.
have a copy? Yeah? And if you don't, maybe share with a partner. There you go.
Okay,
The
thank
floor
you.
is yours, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm going to say one line and then you repeat it after me, okay? I will hold as my primary responsibility the health, safety, welfare, and dignity of all human beings. I will uphold the tenets of patient autonomy, beneficence, non-maleficence, and justice. I will empower my patients and their loved ones to make choices that honor their beliefs and values. I know my patients, recognize their unique backgrounds, and amplify their voices, especially those in underserved settings. I will listen to my patients without judgment, and I will protect all that is shared in the course of practice. I will assess my personal capabilities and limitations, striving always to improve my medical practice. I will actively seek to expand my knowledge and skills, advancing the art and science of medicine through ethical inquiry. I will work with other members of the healthcare team to provide compassionate and effective care of patients. I will use my knowledge and experience to contribute to an improved community. I will respect the unique expertise of all members of the healthcare team and embrace our interprofessional relationships. I will welcome the teachings of my healthcare team and patients. I will devote myself to a lifetime of learning, teaching, and mentoring. I celebrate this opportunity, and I am grateful to those who support and inspire me. With this oath, may I stay true to these values, finding joy in healing and leaving medicine better than how I found it. Woohoo! Yay! That was beautiful. You crushed it.
You've chosen an excellent profession. Just to quote the founding chair and director, Mr. Rick Dean, you've chosen an excellent profession, and we need you, some more than others. Some of us need you more than others. We're waiting for you. We're waiting for you. So thank you. Thank you for that. That was brilliant, wonderful, and meaningful. Thank you. With that, I would like to acknowledge all the family, friends, loved ones who are here tonight. I think our students are probably grateful for your support as well, so I'd like to take a moment and acknowledge everybody who's with us as a guest this evening. And with that, we'd like to congratulate the class of 2024. Please enjoy your celebration with your family, your loved ones, and your friends this evening. Thanks to all the faculty, all the staff who put up so much time and energy putting this together tonight. And we wish you a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much.
'93.